Yo, what is going on, everyone? ItzSawk here, and I am the coach of your Milwaukee Boltons, and we are here for the Week 3 of the International Battling League. We are playing WMAR and his Miami Infernapes. This is the team builder section, of course. If you guys don't want to see what's going on in the team builder, just to my right here, there will be a timestamp. You guys can go to that, and you guys will be able to go right to the battle. So, WMAR going into this game is 2-0, I think plus 10 I saw on the dock. We are 1-1, of course, plus 1. Going into this game after a defeat at the hands of Nebris last week. So definitely want to take a big stab into this game, because one of the big things, if we knock off WMAR, 1, positive record, 2-1. That's a really, really big one. And 2, WMAR is undefeated. If we can get rid of his undefeated streak, that's going to be really nice. It's going to make everything a lot easier. And plus, it's WMAR. You always want to do well against your friends. But yeah. If you guys do notice, this game is going up on Monday. This is Monday Night Pokemon. And one of the best things about that is we are the only game that's going to go up on Monday. It's kind of like the NFL, if you guys follow that at all. They'll have one game on Monday night each week. It's kind of like the game of the week. And so we have the pleasure of being Monday Night Pokemon. And so I kind of want to live up to that. But let's take a step back and let's see what I brought first. So as you guys can see here, WMAR is on the right side, I am on the left. WMAR has a Gigantamax, Flapple, a Galar Weezing, a Espeon, an Excadrill, a Centiskorch, a Rotom, a Bolton, my boy, a Mantine, a Girder, a Tyranitar, and a Munchlax. So the first things to notice right off the bat, he does have a really annoying Weezing on there. That's really annoying for my team to deal with. Girder could be an issue on there. I have a lot of physical attackers on my team, so I could see it coming. Of course, he has Sand, Excadrill, and T-Tar, and he's put in a lot of work with that earlier. Of course, the Pupper, Bolton. It's my Pupper. I don't want to hurt the Pupper, but if it comes, I'm gonna have to hurt it. But yeah, I definitely, just off the bat, I expect Flapple, I expect Galar Weezing, I expected Girder, T-Tar, and Excadrill. So those are the 5 I expected. The 6th one I kind of left up. I thought maybe like I could see like Rotom for Volt Switch. I could see Bolton for Volt Switch. Mantine for a Water Absorb Mon, or even Swift Swim if he's that fire. So it really depends on there, and we can see it kind of shift depending on what WMAR wants to bring. But to show off what we have this week we are starting off with Exiv the Acelgor, Water Shuriken, Bug Buzz, Knockoff, and Spikes. Water Shuriken guaranteeing some damage off on the Excadrill or whatever it is. You can guarantee pick off something. Bug Buzz to a non-Assault Vest Tyranitar does a ton, even in the sand with Spadef boost. I want to say it does like 40% to just max HP. So that's pretty interesting on there. Of course, Knockoff, being able to get rid of items is going to be super helpful in this game. And then Spikes, just to have some entry hazards. Because WMAR, if he wants to shuffle his mons around, do a lot of Volt Switching with Rotom or Bolton or whatever, kind of forces him to like, hey, stop that, in that sense. Next up on here, Venivici the Sunk. Close Combat, Earthquake, Stone Edge, and Zen Headbutt. Guarantee with this Scarf we do outspeed all of Centiskorches that are adamant. Guarantee outspeed Girder as well, no matter what set they are. Close Combat does a ton to this team if you guys look at it. Hits the Galar Weezing for super hard damage. Espeon's not going to want to take that. It doesn't have that much bulk anyway. Excadrill's going to drop. Centiskorch isn't going to want to take that. It has a little bit of bulk to it, but it's not going to want to take it. Rotom, easy switch into that. However, I have Earthquake for that because I am Mold Breaker. Bolton does not want to take a close combat. Mantine can take it pretty well, and Girder can take it pretty well. So that's why for those two specifically, I have Stone Edge and Zen Headbutt. So Scarfsock does a lot of work on here. It can hurt a lot of his team, so I'm very excited to see how that's going to work out for us. Next up here, we have Corviknight, the Clockwork. Corviknight this week is bringing Mirror Armor, which If a Pokemon's stats would be lower, the attackers are lowered instead. So if he tries to, like, if he defogs with Mantine, the Mirror Armor would reflect that, and he would go, and the defog drop would go to Mantine, for example. It's pretty cool on there, so I'm excited to use that. Iron Defense, Iron Head, Body Press, and Roost. It's a pretty stally set, however, this can easily take on Girder. It also helps me take on things like the T-Tar pretty well. I can Iron Defense up and just Body Press and Iron Head my way through his team. Helps out against the Wheezing quite a bit as well. So I do expect Clockwork here to be doing some awesome pressure. Next up here, we have Thornberry, the Barbaracle, Shell smashing his way in with Liquidation, Rock Slide, and Brick Break to boot. Max attack, almost max speed. At 68 speed tier, I guarantee I outspeed Girders, Mantines, and I think Centiscorch as well is what we calced for. And plus, at +2, we can, what did we calc? I think we calced Scarf Drill. Yeah, I think we calculated Scarf Drill. Yeah, so Thornberry's just going to be a good sweeper this week. I was half tempted to lead off with it and just go for game. We'll see. Next up here, we do have Pelipper and their heavy-duty boots. Scorpion is coming this week. Scald, Hurricane, U-Turn, and Roost. Max defense, max HP, a very basic set. This is meant to get the rain up and do some things. But yeah, Pelipper is mostly here to set rain for Gamabunta. Seismitoad with Expert Belt and Swift Swim. Liquidation, Ice Punch, Rock Slide, Drain Punch. This set does a metric ton to all of WMAR's team. Ice Punch is going to do a ton to Flapple. Liquidation is going to do a ton to Wheezing. It's going to do a ton to Excadrill. It's going to do a ton to Espeon. It's going to do a ton to Centiscorch. On the Rotom, I can click Liquidation as well. Bolton's not going to want to take any of the moves. I can probably just Drain Punch that. I can Rock Slide the Mantine. Girder, I can just Liquidation. Munchlax, I can Drain Punch. And T-Tar, I can Drain Punch to get some HP back. So Seismitoad's going to be doing a lot of work this game. But yeah, that pretty much is it for our team builder. Going to be taken on WMAR. He's 2-0 going into this game. If you guys haven't already, be sure to go check him out. He is a good pal of mine. But yeah, with that, I'm going to let you guys get into the game. I'll see you in a moment.
Yo, what is going on, everyone? ItzSawk back with the battle for Week 3 of the International Battling League. And yes, as you guys did see what I'm bringing, if you guys did, of course, miss that, jump back in the video. You'll see it there. We are going against WMAR, the Mr. WMAR, the Pig Nighter. Mons that I'm looking to not see. You know, I would really appreciate if just, like, the Wheezing didn't come. It'd be great. Let's check what he brought. Oh, okay, I was about to say, he didn't bring the Wheezing. No, it's his last Pokemon. I just can't read. Miami. So he did bring the Excadrill. He brought the T-Tar. He brought the Flapple, the G-Max. He brought Rotom. He brought Wheezing, and he brought Girder. He did not bring Duosion. ScarfSawk claims a ton of kills on here. Honestly, I kind of want to lead off with it. No, actually, I'm going to lead off with the Barbaracle. Shell Smash Barbaracle. I am a man. Because as soon as I weaken something with Shell Smash, and then I murder something, whatever he wants to switch into or lose, and then the next mon, I can hit that with ScarfSawk. Alright. Well, have fun, WMAR. Hopefully we get this rocking and rolling on here. Of course, Week 3 of the IBL, 1-1+1 going into this game. Let's get right into it. Monday Night Pokemon. Here in Balloonly City, WMAR will lead with Rotom. Regular Rotom. This is not best case scenario because I feel like he's going to Thunderbolt me. Let me get the calc. That's not my calc. There's my calc. Rotom. Regular. 50 versus Barbarical. Thornberry, level 50. Thunderbolt can OHKO me if he has max special attack. I can probably go into ItzSawk and take one. ItzSawk, Vici. Yeah, he does barely over half. I'm going into Scarf Sawk. I'm going to force a switch. Make him fear the knockoff. He didn't swap out. Stayed in. Of course, I go into Vici. I break the mold. He clicked Volt Switch safely. Okay. That did a ton. Holy shit. I think he might be Specs. Yeah, he is absolutely Choice Spectacles. Yes, that is the only way he can do 75% with a Volt Switch to my Sawk. So, note. He goes into Girder. This is funny. We are going to rock out Rotom. Specs. Modest. Now Sawk into Girder. Now this is where Zen Headbutt gets really fun. Because I can miss. However. I could swap out. I could go into Scorpion and get some real big boy damage off. Allows me to start doing... I'm just going to click... No, I need Sawk more than I need anything else. Swap into Scorpion. We're going to go Developer. We need as much HP as we can on Sawk. He is low. So, need to keep it around because it does a ton of cleanup work and it can be really good late game. Going to go into Developer here. Can threaten it out with Hurricane because I am Drizzle. Let's see... This is really, really interesting. He goes just for a bulk up. This is fine. Pellet. Scorpion. Hurricane's going to do a ton to Eviolite. I don't think he wants to take this, so I'm just going to click Hurricane. Hurricane. See how defensive you are. Did over half. You are not defensive. You are defensive. That's a Thunder Punch. I'm probably dead? Yeah. Yeah, I'm dead. So this is fine. Girder. Kills. Pelipper with Thunder Punch. I can't type. Now what do I want to go into? You are +1 attack. +1 defense. How much does Zen Headbutt do from Sawk? +1. Don't think it kills. Could go into Exiv. It's not going to do a whole lot. I'm going to go into Sawk. I need to do some work with this. I think he's above 30%. And close combat's my strongest move. Does minimum 30 damage. Yeah, he's at like maybe 40 or so. I can't do 40%. So I'm going to hope and pray that I flinch with Zen Headbutt. And if I miss, the gods just don't like me enough. He's going to Mach Punch. That does kill me, okay. That's not fun. Sawk with Mach Punch. Let's go Seismitoad. How much do you do? Not enough. I really don't have a lot for this right now. How much does... I guess a Selgor? Bugwuzz does 20 to 25. I am going to have to go into Clockwork here. Corviknight. Like, this is just bad. Thunder Punch. Thunder Punch does half to my Corviknight. So, which one does more? They do the same amount. I could go for Iron Head flinches. I have to go Iron Head over Body Press. Click Iron Head. Does nothing. I get the flinch. Okay. the first one. I'm going to need more. Because that did maybe 10%. Like, he's still above yellow. I crit and or flinch again. Clicks Drain Punch. Drain Punch does 37. And that does a little bit over 37. Or actually, I don't know. This is just so bad, dude. What if I body press? What if I Iron Defense and then body? So I'm to Iron Defense. Okay. I'm gonna Iron Defense on here. Yeah, I'm gonna Iron Defense here. I should have done that earlier. That was a bad play. I'm Iron Defense. Boost it up. Boost up the defense 2 stages. I take his hits better, which I should have done a while ago now I think about it. He's going to Drain Punch again. I'm now +2 defense. Drain Punch going to do 20 maximum. I'm going to Roost on this turn. Get rid of my flying type in case he wants to Thunder Punch me. But this is an interesting opportunity because if anything, if I get to +6, this could be really bad for him. I'm going to use my first Roost. And I'm faster than him too, so I get this Roost off first. I lose my flying typing because of Roost. He'll Thunder Punch into a Steel type, which is what it'll be. Resist, of course. He's gonna withdraw. I'm gonna be like near max HP. He goes into Wheezing. Oh, this is interesting. Wheezing. I wanted Wheezing Galler. Of course, go to level 50. The odd enough thing, Iron Head is a 4-hit KO after Black Sludge. This is wild. And that does a lot more than that. Can I get flinch? He goes for Willow. I avoided. Oh, I dodged skillfully. Skillful dodge. Just kidding. That was all luck, and that's really, really bad for WMAR. That's big, because if I crit this and or flinch, he has a 25% berry? I have Papa. I dodged twice. Yo, I just dodged 2 Will-O-Wisps. Yo! Yo, that's wild. This Wheezing's gone. I wanted this Wheezing gone so badly. Yo, that's straight wild. He lived on 1! He could Thunderbolt. Okay. That did a decent amount. It didn't paralyze me. Okay. Okay. This is really interesting. Let's see here. I'm going to body press just to guarantee get damage. Because if he swaps into something else, I'm going to get extra damage off on that. Yeah, I'm just going to click body press. Corviknight kills Wheezing with body press. Now we have +2 defense Corviknight at around 75% HP. This is really interesting. Goes into Eeks. This is his Rotom. Okay. Rotom. Showdown. 50. Yeah, we know he's not. We know he has choice of specs. I think he would probably want a Volt Switch. Because this forces me out. I'm gonna go into Gamabunta. Because if I catch him sleeping and he goes into a Volt Switch or a Thunderbolt, I block with Gamabunta and I get a free hit off on something. So in comes Gamabunta for me. He's going to go for Shadow Ball. Nice neutral ground play. How much was Shadow Ball done? It would have done 60 to my set, and albeit I don't want to take that. I'm going to click Liquidation. Okay, click Shadow Ball again. He's absolutely specs. So Shadow Ball is going to come on out. Shadow Ball. Alright, so I have an Acelgor that can knock off. I'm actually going to go into Acelgor. I'm going to knock off. I have my Scarf, so I can guarantee survive whatever hit he goes for. Shadow Ball is what he's locked into now. I can knock off its specs, and it becomes so much less of a threat. I'm also going to knock whoever's item off as well. He's going to withdraw. This is fine. He's going to go into Jockey. What is this, T-Tar? Yo, I just destroyed this T-Tar's item. It's gone. This is fine. What is it, Smooth Rock? I didn't catch what that was. Foxtrot. Tyranitar. I'm just going to go with basic Stealth Rock set, level 50. Knockoff does a ton. However, Bug Buzz is going to do a ton as well. Yeah, Bug Buzz is going to do the most for me, so I'm just going to click that. We know he doesn't have a Scarf because we just knocked his item off, so I can get some guaranteed damage. We'll see how defensive he is. Not at all. That does 50. He's going to Thunder Punch. Is that going to kill me? No, it doesn't. That's terrible for him. He predicted me swapping into Corviknight, and that did not work in his favor. I now get to kill his T-Tar for free. I click Bug Buzz here. He overpredicted that. I definitely needed to sack this off. Now I get a free Water Shuriken on something. Yeah, Acelgor just killed the Tyranitar. Alright, what does he want to go into from here? That's the big question. Gronkowski, this is Girder Showdown. My idea. I think he thinks Mach Punch is going to kill me, so I'm going to go for Water Shuriken just to guarantee some damage off. I think he's going to want to kill this, so I'm just going to get as many off as I can. It's a crit first one. That's a nice start. 2. I got 3 hits. I got 4 hits. I'll take this. Give me a 5th. Nice. I got all 5 hits of Water Shuriken in. He's going to Drain Punch to get that little bit of HP back. Being I'm a bug type, I have 24 HP left. You're maybe getting 12. He almost healed about a half of the damage I just did with Water Shuriken. I was going to take a tick of damage from Sand, so he's back to square one. I'm going to go into Clockwork. I'm going to Iron Defense up first. I'm going to Roost on the second turn. I'm a Steel type, so I'm going to get buffeted by the Sand, which is nice for me. So, first things first. Move my face cam out of the way for a second. Let's put myself like right over here. We're going to Iron Defense. He's going to draw. A good thing I Iron Defense first because I can Roost on this. Eeks. Still, I should have roosted on that turn. I am Iron Defensed. Choice Specs Rotom, man. Choice Specs Rotom. You are Modesto. Your Spectacles versus Corv. Clockwork. Yeah, this is really rough for me because Volt Switch does a ton. I'm gonna Iron Head and pray. I'm gonna pray over predicts. He does click Thunderbolt. That's gonna kill me straight up. That's super annoying. And then I go into Barbarical. Well, Thornberry, it's now or never. Swap in. Kills. Midnight. I have to Shell Smash first. He goes for Thunderbolt. Do I live this? If I live this, it's done, but I don't. Yeah, Rotom kills the last one. And that is the game. Kills Barbaracle with Thunderbolt. So, we are going to take a loss on here. GG's to WMAR on here. Not much really else to say. This game did not go according to plan. I definitely did not play to the best of my ability. Yeah, that kind of goes for it. WMAR made the plays he needed to, and he brought some good Pokemon. But yeah, that's all I can really say. With that, I do hope you guys did enjoy this video. Of course, if you did have any feedback, be sure to leave it in the comment section down below. With that, I'm going to sign out. I'm going to clock out, and peace out, Scouts.